Good morning, equity guys. Welcome to Equity Guys pre-market video. I am Manjunath, NISM technical analyst. Let's discuss what happened in the market yesterday on Friday. So Nifty 50 closed at 26,328 positive. Nifty Bank 439 points positive. Sensex 573 points positive. India VIX is 2.83% changes. So that is neutral. So and it's in the bottom of India VIX is near 9.45 level data. Then we are looking out all the indices as positive. So let's see what happened here on Friday. So Nifty 50, you can see it opened near 26,170 and made a new all-time high. New all-time high. So it previously all-time high was 26,315 like that. Then it broke and it made a new all-time high of 26,340. So data is super bullish. You can see the trend is on upside. It's trying to go up. There is a strong green candle. So trend is on upside. Bullish data. Now let's go to the sectoral wise data. So Nifty IT is positive. Nifty Bank is positive. Infrastructure positive. Then my auto sector is positive. Then metal sector is positive. Almost all sector is positive. So data is super bullish. Advanced decline ratio. Sentiment is on bullish side. 2,238 companies closed positive. Then Nifty 50, specifically 39 companies closed positive. Then we have to look out Nifty Bank. Nifty Bank is also closed positive of 11 companies closing in green. So data is super bullish. Now let's go to option chain. What's happening in option chain? Very, very important for the day. Remember, focus here. 6th January 2026 is the expiry. Nifty 50 in the money call option is buying, out of the money call option is buying. Data is super bullish. In the money put option is selling, out of the money put option is selling. So put sellers, call buyers, both sides are pushing towards bullish side. Let's come to PCR ratio. What is PCR ratio? If you divide by put OI divided by call OI, you will get some data. Based on that one, you will get to know that whether market is in overbought zone, oversold zone, or in neutral zone. Okay, so if it is less than 0.5, it's called oversold zone, from where you can expect some V-shaped recovery. At the same time, if it is more than 1.5, it is overbought zone, from where you can see some profit booking. Today you calculate here 33 lakh divided by 20 lakh. It is 1.64% change. Okay, 1.64%. Okay, so that is PCR ratio. What is that? It is overbought zone. From there you can see expect some profit booking. Let's see how it will be. Now let's come to support and resistance as per option chain. You can see a strong support at 26,200, then 26,300. Remember, 26,200 is a strong support zone as per option chain data, as per OI. Thank you. Now let's go to FIDA activity. First, we have to focus on cash market. FIIs are buying, DIs are buying, superb. So both are buying in a small quantity, but the good thing is FIs are buying, so it will bring a liquidity to the market. So data is bullish. F&O segment, index futures, FIs are buying, stock futures, FIs are on long side. So they are on bullish side. So data is bullish. Now US market, US 30. US 30 is around neutral, US 500 is neutral, US Tech 100 is little positive. So I can call it data is neutral to bullish data. Cash market, how it performed on Friday. So Dow Jones performed positive, S&P performed 500 positive, then Nasdaq is neutral. American market is positive. European market DAX is positive, FTSE 100 is positive, CAC 40 is positive. So data again, European market is also positive on Friday. Now let's go to Asian market. Can you see Asian market? Where is Nikkei is today? It's super bullish data, 2%, 2.64% changes, friends. This is super bullish in Asian market. So let's hope super bullish rally in the market. Hang Seng closed positive on Friday. That is 2% positive. So Hang Seng is also positive. Kospi is also positive. Now 1.91% change. So 2026 Monday, new Monday is making all-time high once again in the market. Infosys ADR is positive, Wipro ADR is positive, ICICI Bank is positive, HDFC Bank is okay, neutral, Dr. Reddy's Lab is negative. So major five sectors, major five stocks. In these five stocks, three such stocks are super bullish. Data is super bullish. Now let's go to derivative market. If you compare Nifty January futures with Nifty 50, you can see some positives there in Nifty January future, or you can call it as there is a demand in Nifty January future. That's why the prices are in premium compared to mother indices. So data is bullish. Bank Nifty January future, you can see some data is bullish again. So GIFT Nifty, let's compare GIFT Nifty 26,542, 100 points premium compared to Nifty January future. It's super bullish, friends. It's super bullish. So you can expect a gap up of 100 points today. That's very, very important. Then crude oil January future is supporting for gap up. Commodities supporting for bullishness. Okay, give Nifty Bs, Bank Bs. Yes, it was not time to invest. Gold Bs, Silver Bs, super bullish data. Now let's go to support and resistance. First, let's mark support and resistance. Resistance, only one resistance as per historical data, that is all-time high of 26,340. Then you have to mark 26,400, 26,500, 26,600 as multiples of 100, which will might act as resistance, which might act as resistance zones. So mark that one because we are near all-time high zone. Support side, 26,118 is our first support, 25,969 is second support, then 25,879 is the third support zone from where the market can see some support or like recovery from there. Okay, investment point of view, there is no opportunity to invest. Rather than you can see some profit booking will happen when RSI stochastic reaches its 100 points, like when the RSI stochastic reaches its top, that is overbought zone. So investment point of view, you don't have any investment. Intraday point of view, data is super bullish. So buy and dip market, trade your setups, not my view or your view. You can see some bullish rally on upside at the same time, mark 26,400, 26,500 from where you can see some profit booking. So gap up is possible. Profit book gap up is possible of 100 points. So imagine we are opening about 26,400 means remember 26,500 can act as some sort of resistance. So from there you can see some A-shaped market or profit booking near 26,500. That's might be as per PCR ratio. Until that time, the data is super bullish, buy on dip market. Thank you. All the best. Trade your setups.